So let's see. Sadly, I always wish that I could memorize or start to learn folks' Twitch logins. We've got Bardley4, Natsuno Yori, Pocket Wraith, VJC. That one I feel like I've seen before, but for the life of me, I can't recall who that might be. And then Zokios. We got a few. I'm a little surprised. It's late-ish Pacific
Probably
time,
some Californians.
maybe, or other parts of the world where it's not night, where it's perhaps morning.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I've already got Twitch installed.
You can take control of what's his name, Yarian.
Yeah. All right. Pull this guy over here, and I guess I mulliganed.
Okay,
So,
so we're ready.
yeah. Do you want to talk about your deck?
Sure. Well, hello everyone in the chat window and watching this perhaps later on YouTube. This is Matthew from the Great Company Podcast, joined by the Fifth Ranger, Matt H.,
Howdy.
my buddy down
Howdy,
from
howdy.
Tucson. I tried to get Derek and Ian to play with us this evening, but Derek had to do so with his wife. And I don't know what Ian's
Wives.
doing. He just couldn't do it. But yeah, wives and kids and all, all that stuff. So it's Matt and I. We are playing the first quest from the Lost Realm box, Intruders in Chetwood. I have yet to play any of these quests, so I have honestly no clue what to expect. So you'll be getting my very first opinions and thoughts. And already my first thought is the second encounter set icon looks like the rock one from the Dwarf cycle. You remember talking about the one that looks like a broken
Yeah.
rock? That's kind of what that looks like. So that's my first thought. But never played these quests. We'll see how it goes. And someone in the chat window did ask if we're using the Secret Defenders deck. So yes, Matt is playing a modified version of the Secret Defenders. I'm playing a only one modified card, or one card modified, however you want to say it. I think it's called Watchful Protector. So all I did was take out the Rings of Bear here, one copy of Ring of Bear here, and bump up Test of Will to 3 copies. The ring didn't, a one of, it didn't seem all that helpful. It would go on Aragorn, of course, because there are a few artifacts, or at least in the original version of the deck, in
Yeah, they're
Matt's
still in
deck.
there. They're still in
So
there.
this deck is basically a keep my threat low, handle all, or at least most of the questing. I've got a few attachments that I'll play on Matt's side. So hopefully I can follow Caleb's strategic advice and make this deck work pretty well. I have honestly no clue if my opening hand's going to be what I want or not, but we're going to go with it. So why don't you talk about how you modified your deck, Matt?
Um, I, 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 I'm not a big fan of decks that have like one copy or two, or basically just one copy of cards, and that deck list had a lot. So I just took out a couple of things. I put in Boromir from the Road Darkens, since I assumed that there was going to be a lot of higher engagement enemies. I'd already thought about building this deck to begin with. It just, Matthew sent me the link for this, and it just so happened that it was almost the same deck that I built tonight. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to try the Ranger cards out.
Yeah, I mean, my deck isn't all that rangery, but we both have a copy of the new player card side quests in our decks, and
Yep.
a few things. I've got one of the new cards here, Expert Trackers in my hand, so that should be fun. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want to say, so I'm looking forward to seeing these new heroes in action. People are already crying for Aragorn to be eroded, so we'll see if we think that that's worthy, at least in our two-player game. But yeah, so set up here, we had to put Iarian, or however you pronounce it, under the control of first player. We did that. There was one Orc War Party in play, which we can't win the game if there's a copy of this dude in play. Love his art. If I remember correctly, there's quite a few in the encounter deck as well.
Mhm.
So this guy might pop up quite a bit. And then we each had to pick a location. And so it seemed to me that Rugged Country and Shrouded Hills would be the best, but they both sort of are dependent on how many quests or side quests are in play, and since we don't really know what the encounter deck's going to do, we pick those. Now, my guess, Matt, now that we pick these, is that when we flip this quest card, it will make us put a side quest into play,
I
making
hope
these
not.
be not the best choices. But hey, it's
Yeah.
our first time playing it. And if we lose, I'm going to blame Caleb and Matt because they made these decks. So, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So why don't we go ahead and flip our quest card?
All right.
Oh my God, 30
Not many
progress.
engagement
This is
checks.
horrible.
Oh yeah. Of
Okay.
course, at the end of the refresh phase, each players
Oh
raise
gosh,
each player's threat by 1 for each enemy in the staging area.
this is horrible.
Wow. The first player is going to defeat the stage unless the first player controls the area on. If the players defeat the stage, they win the
Oh
game.
wait, is this the only quest card?
Apparently.
Um. So how do we get rid of enemies then? Oh, well, they don't
Uh,
make checks, but we can still engage. We can still do
correct.
optionals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
But that means we can only take down one per turn
Well,
because of optionals. I mean,
I've got
Aragorn's
Halberad who can
ability,
do
of
two.
course, and right,
Yeah.
Halberad. But outside of sort of those hero abilities, normally, I guess you'd only be able to pull down one each. Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of horrible. So,
That's kind of horrible.
all right, and direct damage is sort of prevented by the Orc War Party.
Uh,
All right, well, let's do this.
all right. See if this will let me actually. My apologies, everyone. I'm a little new on Skype or on Octagon, but it's not letting me even do Control N. Huh?
No, yours is highlighted. It's just waiting for me to do it.
Ah,
Oh,
gotcha.
nope, that wanted to pull up Skype for some reason. There we go. Okay. Yeah, what you'll see when the
There
control
we
line,
go.
you'll see the white stuff
Yeah.
borders around the heroes. Although you hit it again, so now it's wanting me to do it. But either way, we can start.
Okay. Um. All right. What do I want to do today?
Hopefully, play something good.
Yeah, play something good. I'm gonna go ahead and um, play a Steward of Gondor on Aragorn.
Okay, well, that's a nice first turn drop.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a one of, or did you bump it up?
I've got 3 in my deck right now.
Hmm.
Then I've got a Defender of Ramas coming out.
Oh my, how ranger.
And I'll go ahead and pull out a Dunedain
Oh,
Hunter.
oh, watch out. The card that Dan was shocked I didn't like in episode 24. Although, to be fair, I never said I didn't like him. I just said I'd probably never use him. So I'm excited. Let's see.
Yeah, let's
Although
see what
you're
happens.
yeah. All right. All right.
Oh my gosh, it whiffed.
What? See, that's why this card sucks. Dan, eat your words. No, it's all right. I mean,
Oh, it
it's free.
whiffed.
It's
Man,
that's
it whiffed.
again. I don't know this quest very well. I don't know how many enemies
Yeah.
there are, but man. Well, he gets discarded. Good thing
Bummer.
we don't have Sylvan refugees or anything like that in play.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
Well, all right. That's why I was so hating on that card. Now, again, I don't know this deck very well, so I truly don't know what I should play. I'm going to table talk because why not? The article mentioned putting Wingfoot on one of your heroes, that it's best played on your side.
I would assume that's probably gonna be Aragorn because
Yeah.
Halberad
Right, can ready. Once you get an enemy, he doesn't have
does.
to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Yep.
go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'm going to play Wingfoot on you.
Okay. Do I have control of it?
No, you right click and take control. And then I'm going to put. I'm going to put. Oh no, I can't, I don't have any more low resources. All I have is spirit. I'm going to put Bilbo into play. And what does he do? After he enters play, search your deck for a pipe attachment and add to your hand. Oh, I can just search my deck. Look at all cards, and that's just Hobbit Pipe. I think it's the only one I have. Close and shuffle. Of course, Arwen was next. And this can attach to a Hobbit after your threat's reduced. Okay, well, I'll put this on Frodo for now. Never use this card. And I believe that's going to be it for me.
All right. Sweet. Questing. I'll send Sam and Halberad.
I wonder if I
And
should
then
leave.
I'll send Aragorn, and I will name.
Don't name enemy, or maybe we should.
Yeah.
Again,
I'm gonna
enemy's the
name
only time.
enemy.
Enemy's the only time it really matters, I suppose. You don't want to send. Oh, his stats are all zeros.
He's only got 1 right
Oh,
now.
one.
Yeah,
Right,
1,
right,
1,
right,
1, 4.
right. So I could send Bearvor, or maybe we should hold her back for.
For card draw.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
I could use her for expert trackers or something. So I'm sending 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sending 6. Is that
I'm
enough?
sending 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, we're up against 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully.
I'm
that's
assuming that's probably going to bump up here.
enough.
So, you ready for the first one?
I'm ready, Freddy.
Orc War Party.
Oh my. Okay.
In Chetwood
Oh, well, we got the
Forest.
enemy, so you get to ready.
Yep.
Is it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
Okay. And then Chetwood Forest. One player. Oh, well, that's one way to engage an enemy. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, so what are we up against?
I've got 3, 6, and that is 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to 13, so that's 1 progress.
Okay.
All right, and then where do you want to travel?
I don't know if it matters. I mean, I guess I mean, if we want to be able to engage, if you want to be able to engage 2 enemies, we could travel to Chetwood, and you can pull down one and then another. I don't know if that's actually really bad. These guys swing for 6.
Yeah, I mean,
Or we could just do
one of these dudes.
one of these other ones. The thing is, I just don't know how out of control Shrouded Hills is going to get. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
So I have no clue.
yeah, I agree.
So
Um,
I'm indifferent, honestly.
well, I could probably just pull one of these guys down
Hmm.
and hopefully try to chip away at him a little bit with Sam.
Okay.
And yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do Shrouded Hills,
Okay.
and I'll go
Oh,
ahead
you
and
did the
I'll
wrong
engage
one.
the Orc War Party.
You did Chetwood Force. Is that what you wanted to do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Chetwood Forest. That was
Okay.
the one.
Cool.
Yeah, and yeah, and then he readies and it's +1 willpower, attack, and defense.
Yep.
All right, and then you gonna pull that guy down at all or no? I'm
Nope.
assuming no.
Heck no.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So do shadow card,
Okay.
and let me see here. What do I want to do at this point? It's 3, that's 4, 5. That's not really. Yeah, that'll be enough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna feint that guy,
Okay. Nice.
and whoop. And then that's 1. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's only got 2 defense now because of Aragorn, so he takes 4 damage.
You've got Earian or whatever to use as well.
I do, yeah. Forgot about that guy. All right.
Let's see what the shadow was, just for fun. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been brutal.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. I'm going to use Bearvor to draw me 2 cards
Cool.
because the deck said I should be drawing them. Ugh, I just drew a stupid. I just drew a stupid Hobbit fight. I mean, it did say that I should be the one drawing cards because there's Protector of Lorien in the deck, which I happen to just draw. So, all right, very good. So, Control N, which, all right, you'd already hit earlier. Hey, guess what I drew? I drew my side quest.
Nice.
Now, how do these work? Do I just play it and it becomes the quest? I didn't read the rules here. Do you know how it works?
I think I think that's exactly how it works. Let me look at here. Player side quests is both a quest card and a player card, and it can be included in player decks. A player side quest can be played from a player's hand during the planning phase by paying its cost. When a player side quest is played or enters play, it is placed in the staging area.
Oh, and then we choose to travel to it.
While any side quest is in the staging area, it functions like a quest card with the following exception. When a side quest is defeated, the players do not advance to the next stage of the quest deck. Instead, the side quest is added to the victory display. At the beginning of each quest phase, if there are 1 or more side quests in the staging area, the first player may choose one to be the current quest until the end of the phase instead of the quest card that's currently active via the
So we
quest
can
deck.
choose. All right, so I can totally play it now, but that's going to mess with these locations. So do you think I should or shouldn't? Is there a card in your deck you really, really, really want right now, soon-ish?
I could use, I could use
I
some
mean, it's
stuff.
going to make this threat go up, and I'm not going to be playing a ton to help with our threat.
Um,
I mean, it's going to make the Rugged Country 4 and the Shrouded Hills 2. It also makes the Aryan 2, so we could maybe quest with them or something, but
I mean, that's completely up to you. If there's something that you really want to pull out of your
no,
deck,
not particularly.
not really. Okay.
All right, I'm going to put this on Bilbo here.
Yeah.
All right, I'll hold on to it. Let's see. Protector of Lorien. I might as well. How much does this cost? 1. I'll put it on her. Page down. There's 4. 4. And then I'm going to play Hinamarth. And then for Spirit, I'm first player, so I'm going to play Ancient Madam. And that is, I'm going to leave her resource on her and take his off. And that's it for me.
Okay. And I will go ahead and pay 1 right now for a Rohan Warhorse. And at this point, that's really all I can do.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And you want to use Hinamar to look at the top of that deck, counter deck, so I can make sure we can put triggers.
Sure.
Or no, you want to quest with them?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can. I already looked at it. So you should name something that rhymes with etchery.
Okay. All right. So I will go ahead and I'll do 3, and then he does an exhaust, so that's 5, 6, 7. I'll do treachery. And
Kiddo Hearts is joining us. Kiddo, you're Ryan, right? I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now, should
So
I send Bearvor? I'm just worried. I guess we know one's a treachery. I don't know what it's going to do to threat, but it's pawn up here.
So what do we have in the staging area right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 in the staging area right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sending 7.
I'm sending 6. I mean, we only won by 1 last time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna send 2 more just cause.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
We ready for the first card?
Oh, Jeremy. Well, sorry, Kiddo Hearts. Seen you before, though. Definitely recognize the handle. I was mentioning earlier how I can't remember anyone's handle's name and who they actually are.
You ready for the first card?
I'm ready.
All right. First card is surprising.
No!
Each player returns 1 enemy engaged with them to the staging area. If no enemy was returned to the staging area this way,
That's pretty cruddy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
I mean, we don't get doomed or surged, but that adds nasty threat. Okay?
Yep.
You get to ready Aragorn, though.
Yay! I get to ready Aragorn. Oh, yeah, for the treachery.
Uh-huh.
And then the next one is...
Oh, gosh.
Ingmar
No!
Orc
That's
revealed,
horrible.
Either discard 1 ally from play or reveal an additional encounter card.
That's pretty bad.
What do we want to do?
I mean, my allies probably aren't as valuable as yours at the moment.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Let's just reveal another card.
You want to reveal another card?
Would you want to discard your defender?
I don't want to discard my defender. Okay, fair enough. I guess we're doing another card.
Oh, wait,
then.
it's not 1 each. It's just one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, bye, Hinamarth. You're gone. Okay.
All right, so that's
Done.
it?
Yep.
So that's 5. Adding on to the 9 that we had originally in there is 14, correct?
Yeah.
And then how much? I'm questing for 7. You're questing for 8?
Yep. Well, I'm glad I sent Bearvor.
Yeah. All right, so I'll add 1 to there. All right, and then engagements.
I mean, you can probably totally kill this Angmar Org.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'm going to optionally engage this guy, pull him down, and then I'll use Halbarad's ability to pull this guy down too.
And so, I almost wish Aragorn had Sentinel because I could use Expert Oh, all my people are exhausted, but I could use Expert Tracker and do some fun stuff, but I can't yet.
All right, let me go ahead and do Shadows.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and I'll block with Defender. Nothing happens.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
That's a nasty enemy, too.
And then I'll go ahead and I'll block with Halbarad.
Okay.
And nothing happens. And we got rid of those. And then...
It's funny. Sometimes on the Grey Company, when we read our opening quotes, we often laugh and have to take it out of the recording because sometimes Tolkien's writing is so sexual. And I'm looking at the flavor text here. They kept no order, thrusting, jostling, and cursing. Yet their speed was very great. Oh, God. I mean, that's just... Come on now, man.
Got to keep your mind out of the gutter, man.
Got to keep it out of the gutter.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop Aragorn, a swing for 3. He's got -1 defense and kills that guy. Then I'll use Rohan Warhorse to ready Aragorn.
Okay.
and then I'll go ahead and swing with Sam.
Well, you just
And,
killed something. Don't you get to do you want to choose an enemy not engaged with you and engage it?
well, I can do that. I was going to do it right now. It doesn't matter. There's only one other enemy in the staging
Yeah, I
area.
guess that's true.
But yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll
Because then you can ready Sam, right?
mm,
If you do it now. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter when you do it, but you'd have Sam for it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
it's the same difference, right?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, kill that guy. Bring this guy down.
Yeah.
And actually, I can't ready him.
Sam readies, and you have what's
Sam
his name
readies.
ready. And
Yeah,
so
so
Sam
go
has
ahead.
now what
Three attack.
was
So
what
I'm
was the other
swinging
one's threat?
25.
Oh, okay, that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was less, so I'll
Mhm.
just pop 1 damage on that. I probably could have done that a little bit better, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right, and
Man, I feel so boring over here.
yeah, well, that's how I feel whenever we play in person. So,
Yeah, all right, all right.
are we
Aragorn's
ready for
broken. He needs errata. Okay, control N.
Control N?
Oh, Sam didn't ready for some reason. Okay, you are. Oh, I got test of will. So you are.
Table
First
talk.
player. Whoops.
Table talk. All right, so what do I want to do here? Man, I don't know what I want to do at this point. So many options. I guess what I'll do is
You're taking too long. So there you go. And that's. And we're just not questing well. That's.
I got sword that was broken.
Oh, perfect. I mean, that really only helps your side, but yeah. But still, it's something.
And then, I mean, if we were able to try to shoot past this, I guess I could probably do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really like hard casting him, but we'll pop Gandalf in also.
Wow. Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous. We haven't really cleared locations yet.
I'm going to drop my threat.
Okay.
All right, and that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then that's all. You're just going to do fast hitch, is that it?
I mean, I can do the side quest if you want, but again, it's going to mess with these locations. So.
I have a spirit card in my hand right now, so I prefer to get Calibri and the Stone out.
Okay.
But if that's something
Let's do
that
it.
we don't want to do,
Let's live risky.
live risky.
Live risky.
Okay,
Live dangerously. I mean, it bumps up what's his name, so you know.
it does. Yeah, it's true. So,
And
and
I'll
then,
quest with the team again as well.
quest with the team.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send. That's 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think I'm gonna keep Gandalf ready.
Gecko, Tom, nice to see you. Thanks for the, uploading the new quests and stuff.
And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna name enemy.
You're not going to quest with Gandalf?
I'm gonna keep him up to defend the Orc War Party.
I thought that was the whole point, but okay.
To quest with him?
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but I just don't know what I'm gonna do to defend. I don't know how I'm gonna defend this guy.
Yeah, he's pretty beefy. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So I'm at. I'm sending 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 13. I think is what I'm sending at this point. 3, 4, 7, 10. Yeah, 13.
Okay.
All right. We ready?
Yep. What did you name for Wingfoot?
Enemy.
Okay. Nope.
First card
Doomed
is
one.
Outlying Homestead. Second card is. Oh God.
Did you raise your threat by 1?
I did not know.
For the doomed one.
Yeah.
We can't reduce our threat. Well, good thing you just played Gandalf. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we have 2, and we have 6, and that's 7, 8, and 9.
Okay.
And what did you quest for?
8.
You quested for 8, and I've got there. So that's 21. 9 to 21. That's what? 12.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
You agree with the math there?
Yeah.
All right. So we got 1, 2. That guy's gone. I get to draw 3 cards,
Sucker.
and then 3, 4, 5, 6. On that.
Oh, we want to clear the side quest?
I think we have to declare at the beginning. So I
Oh,
think
we
that was the
didn't.
assumption, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that you can control V over that card to put it in the victory display. And so we each get to, and it doesn't spill over, unfortunately, I don't think.
Hmm.
So I have no clue what to put. Arwen's probably helpful, huh? I think I'm going to pick Arwen.
Now let me see what I have here.
She could give her lover boy Sentinel. Should I pull down
Oh,
some enemies?
that sounds good to me.
What did you pick?
I'm gonna pull out Calibrian Stone.
Nice.
All right, and then this guy's gone.
Oh, she gets to ready. Boop, boop.
And then where are we traveling?
I don't know if it matters. Do we want to go to Chetwood Forest again?
Well, do we have to do the travel? The travel effect?
I guess since we can't.
Yeah, we can't
Can't
do
go
it.
there?
We can
Oh,
go there,
yeah.
yeah. We can go here and reveal a card from the encounter deck.
Nah.
Um,
And there's also 8 progress. We're never going to
yeah,
get through that.
That's pretty brutal.
Let's just rugged country, I guess.
Rugged country it is.
Yeah.
All right, and then I got to draw the 3 cards too. Okay. All right.
All right.
Sweet. And so combat. I will send the shadow card there, which
Yeah.
did something really weird.
Yeah, it did do something weird.
And I'll block with Gandalf. And
It's 'cause it's a side
that's why
quest.
it did that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, that
That's
would suck. We'd lose. What's his name? That'd be bad.
Yeah, Arion.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then I swing for 3 at this guy, which doesn't even make a dent.
Wait, 3?
And-
He's only worth 3, Sam?
Yeah, it's
Bam.
after an enemy engages, so
That sucks.
bummer. And that's pretty much it. So
Okay.
next
I
round.
wish I could do something to help, but I can't.
All right.
Here, have a Hobbit pipe just for fun.
Yay, Hobbit Pipes just for fun.
And then I will play Arwen for 2.
Okay.
And I can do a fast hitch. How does this work attached to a Hobbit? Should I put it back on Sam, or Frodo doesn't really need it?
Yeah. You can put it on Sam if you want to.
I don't really know what else I would do with it. I mean, I could put it on Frodo, but whatever.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You're doing all the work over there.
I'm doing something. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Calibrian Stone,
Nice.
and I will send that to the back there. And I just want to make sure I don't have restricted. Okay, cool. I'm not over unrestricted, and then I'll go ahead and play. Actually, that's not what I'm going to do. I'll go ahead and I'll play another Tireless Hunter. Or, I'm sorry, Dunedain Hunter.
Okay.
And let's see if it whiffs again. Look at top 5.
We just need our 30 progress and we win. Oh no, there's an enemy in play. Damn. Hey. All right.
Yep.
When do we do his one reveal? Oh no, he's just put into play.
Yeah, he's just put into play.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and shuffle that bad boy there. And you know what? I will do this. Come on. I hate my computer so much. And I'll pop a
Uh-oh.
tracker into.
Do you have that card that makes Dunedain cost less? Whatever
No,
it is?
not yet. Not yet, unfortunately.
But it's in the deck?
It's in the deck, yeah. Yeah. So, we ready to quest?
Sure. I'm going to send 8. I'll leave Bearvor back for cards. Now, who is the best person to get Arwen's boost? Is it actually Aragorn, or is it Halbarad?
Um, I would probably say probably
Sam?
Halberad.
Halberad? Okay.
Yeah,
Halberad it
Halberad.
is.
All right, so Halberad's getting +1,
Yep.
and so I'm sending. That's 2. That's 6, 9, um, 10, 11.
Don't forget to do the Northern Tracker's ability.
Yep.
It's sort of sad that my deck is supposedly the questing deck, and yet you're doing all more questing than me
Yeah.
and killing.
Well, I think it's a pretty good. That's a pretty good observation. I mean, what you guys talked about in your leadership episode.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just spreading the wealth right now on that sword that was broken. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I've got 11. You're sending 19. First card,
Yeah. Yep.
and you know what? I'll send Aragorn too, and then I'll name enemy.
Okay. Oh no.
The total willpower of characters committed to the quest is greater than the total
Uh.
start the staging area. Each enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the first player. If no attack is made, search the encounter deck and discard pile for an Orc War Party, and add to the encounter deck. Shuffle the encounter deck. This effect cannot be canceled.
Well, I could, but I can't.
You know what? I don't think I actually think that's a pretty good deal. So I'll go ahead and I'll look through the discard pile.
Why is that? Each enemy has to make an attack.
It's in the staging area, right?
Each enemy. Oh, correct, correct,
Yeah.
correct. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, God, this card is horrible, but right in the staging area, I suppose, isn't
Yeah.
as bad.
Where's that Orc War Party? There we go. So I'll close that.
Okay. So
And
that's actually not that horrible.
yeah, that's not that bad.
All right.
And
And so that's an enemy. So does that count for readying Aragorn? How does this card
it's
worded?
revealed. I don't know. Was that revealed?
It's revealed during the. Go back and look at the search
It's added. It's added in
and
the
add.
staging area.
That's kind of some BS.
Yeah. No, this is crap. I'm not happy. I'm not being able to use Aragorn at all.
I know.
Okay. All right. So we've got 3. That's 6, 9, 10,
Okay.
11, 12.
Okay. So we make 7 progress.
Yep. So that is 1, 2, 3,
Victory and readies.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And travel.
Right.
Let's just go to Chetwood.
You Chetwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, we have to engage an enemy, so you probably don't have any way to defend that for me, do you? So maybe we don't want Chetwood.
Okay, let's not
All
do
right.
that.
I
That
mean,
sounds
I
good
would
to me.
love to engage this enemy, but it kills a hero. So
Yeah.
I mean, you just have. All right, let's just do Shrouded Hills, I guess.
Shrouded Hills.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that enemy's just too big.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. And let me deal out some shadow cards.
Okay.
And the first one, I'm going to block this guy.
The Angmar Orc. Oh no, this first one.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
And he dies, sadly.
Yep. And then I didn't engage that guy. At this point, I mean, these guys are just going to be stuck with me. So I'll block the Angmar Orc with Halberad.
Okay.
And flip that, and no
Nothing.
shadows.
Not a whole lot of shadows.
Nope.
All right.
And that is all I can do.
Okay, I'm going to use Bearvor to draw me some cards.
Sweet.
Nothing all that great, but okay.
Are we ready?
Yep. Control N whenever you're ready. There you go. That's actually not that bad. Okay.
And I will go ahead and play Faramir.
Hey.
So hopefully we can start questing for quite a bit here and just blow through this.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm not doing anything, unfortunately.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna name enemy again. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we get that.
Yeah.
So we got 2, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. 2, 6. Let's make sure I got this right. 9, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14. You're sending 8. You ready?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Wait, how much are you sending?
I'm sending 14. I think I may have messed up last turn.
So Aragorn's 2
Yeah, he's 3.
plus 2 from Celebrian, so that's 4.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's
Yeah.
5 with sword that was broken.
So 16.
So 5, 6, 7, 8,
I already added that
9,
in, yeah. So
10,
I've got 2,
11, 12,
6,
13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah.
15, 16. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Orc War. Oh, the
And
Angmar
don't
Marauder.
forget Northern Tracker's ability.
Yep.
And then Aragorn readies because we got this
Yep.
nasty dude.
Alrighty, and then the next card is Borders
Okay.
of Breland.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. So we got 2, we got 5, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16. So, and then I'll exhaust him. And you're sending how many people on the quest?
I'm sending 4.
I think I'm sending more.
Yeah, you have 5 people.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we'll
So
do
I
you.
bought mine up to 21.
My goodness. Why am I even here?
To make sure that I add up the numbers correctly. So 29, and I'm sorry, how much did I say that? How much the threat was the threat?
I wasn't listening.
2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16.
Yep.
So we make 13 progress.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool.
So let's travel.
And travel.
We should probably go to Borders of Breland. That's got
Borders
a
of
nasty
Breland?
forced effect, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I'm going to engage this dude, Angmar Marauder.
A Marauder.
And
Okay.
then as soon as I do that, I'm going to play this. So if you want to bring him down to me,
Okay.
I'm going to exhaust Sparivor, my ranger, and so we could put 3 progress, and let's put it on this Chetwood forest.
Which one are we getting rid of? The one with less?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Sounds good.
That's kind of fun. Yeah, he did something.
Yay. All right. And so combat. I'm going to go ahead and deal out some shadow cards here. And go ahead and deal with mine first. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to deal with this guy. Which I probably should have thought of to begin with. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, he's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
I mean, Halberad does have 3 because of Arwen, so he could maybe survive. I do have some shadow shenanigans.
All right. Then let's go ahead and just roll the dice there.
And it's
So he
nothing.
takes 3 damage.
Yep.
All right. And then the
There
next
is an
one,
Athelos in my deck, just haven't drawn it.
we'll go ahead and I'll block with Sam. And
Okay.
flip. This defending player discards 1 attachment he controls for each quest card in play.
Ah, that's not okay. What a
I'm gonna
Hobbit pipe.
discard that Hobbit pipe. Oh yeah, and he's still up. All right, and then your attack.
Idrian? You know, I could just do Frodo. Although she can only do 1 damage. I'll just do her.
Okay. And let's go ahead and take a look at your shadow card. Attacking enemy gets +1 for each ally the defending player controls.
You know what? We're really not going to do that. Oh, wrong card. We're not going to do that. So, hasty stroke. And so she just takes 1 damage.
All right. And then attacks.
Oh, wait, I forgot I could do whatchamacallit. I've been forgetting about Protector of Lorien this whole stupid game.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. We'll leave the play the way it was.
That's fine. Okay. And then we need to get that Orc War part. We need to kill these Orc War parties. So I guess what I'll do first is I'll go ahead and I'll swing over for that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. That's not even enough to kill that guy. Bummer.
Oh. If you're swinging for 4, though, you can kill the Orc War Party.
No.
Oh, never mind. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I thought he had 5 damage. That was like turns ago. But you put
Yeah.
Never mind.
2 damage.
Man.
Bummer.
Yeah.
All right. Anything for you?
Nope. Just discard those shadows.
Yep. Okay. And next turn.
Yep. Hey. 1, 2. I'm gonna play Gandalf. And I'm just going to nuke. I hate to nuke yours, but.
Nah, you nuke yours. It's fine.
Well, I can't. It's only 3 damage. Oh, no, it is 4 damage. Woohoo, I forgot. Yeah, let's kill mine. Yay, that's fun.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
I will go ahead and I'll play a.
You want to discard it for me?
Who do I want to spin this on?
Probably Halbarad. He's your defender, really.
He only has 1 resource right now, though, so it's not really going to make a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm not sure, because I just want to. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do.
Well, you could discard my enemy for me.
Discard your enemy for you?
Yeah, I killed him with Gandalf.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Yay. All right, and then what do you think about this Blood of Numenor?
I have no idea. Whatever. You're not really defending with Aragorn, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to be playing a leadership card this turn?
I mean, I can.
I mean, if you don't, then you can use Halbarad's this turn in addition to Arwen's, in case,
Mm-hmm.
Although he's almost dead. I wish I had
Yeah.
drawn Athelos, but I sadly have not.
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of in a precarious position because I want to use that Northern Tracker to get rid of that Chetwood Forest, but
Yeah.
and I don't want to block with Faramir.
Although you're questing pretty well even without Faramir, so you might just have to.
Okay, well,
Unless you have an ally you can put into play.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a Restore, and I'm going to discard Steward of Gondor to draw a card.
Okay.
And I probably should have played that differently, but it doesn't matter. All right, that's all I'm going to do.
Do you want 2 more cards? Do you think that might help? I probably
At
should
this
have asked
point,
that
no.
before. Okay.
No,
Then-
because I probably should have used my leadership resources instead of just Aragorn's, because he's more flexible with the resource smoothing over there.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and quest. Boom. Boom. I'll go ahead and I'll name a location,
Okay.
and I'll keep Arion up. Wait, no, I won't. I'll quest with him as well. And we get rid of that. That. And that's 3. That's 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So I'm sending 16, you're sending 12.
Yep.
Alrighty. Ready?
Yep.
First card is Side Quest, Orc
no.
Ambush.
No.
Each orc enemy gets +1, plus attack, plus.
No, I don't like this card.
Each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile.
I can test to will that. Let's do that.
The win revealed?
Yeah,
Okay. Sounds good to me.
that's pretty bad.
Alright. Next card is.
Hey, a location.
I said location, didn't
you
I?
sure did. Did you
Okay.
do Northern Tracker's ability?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I got rid of that Chetwood
Okay,
Forest
great.
earlier.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So we
Okay.
got 2. So that's 6, 7, 8. 8 to 22. and I really want to keep Faramir up.
Well, how much progress does that make us so far?
We are at 28, and I said to 8. That's 20 progress.
So that's 4 there, 16 on the quest. That's enough to win.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
gotta
no, we
get
got
rid
to get rid
of
of these damn enemies. Urgh! Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll get rid of that guy, and
Boop.
pop
She readies.
progress right there, and then we want to travel the borders of Breland again.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. You can cancel that, Kiddo Hearts. It's not a treachery. It does it ruin revealed effects.
Yep. Yep. Test of will can do anything.
Yeah.
When revealed of a card. Eleanor's
Yep.
the one that can only do treacheries.
Yep. All right. So
Did the rules say that? Remember, there's a lag with them.
let me see.
I mean, Test of Will just says a card, but maybe
Yeah.
the rules speak differently.
Oh, cannot be canceled by player effects. Nope.
Mm.
I just read that in the book right now.
Well, that's kind of some bullshit.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and
I don't know who
you
I
want to pull that card back into your hand,
Yeah, I did.
and then in the encounter deck and discard platform orc enemy put into play engaged with him.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not.
And that's stupid. And then, I mean, honestly, if that's the way it is, the card should just say it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cannot
This
be
effect
canceled
cannot
or
be
something.
canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't have rules that are not. I don't. I guess there's lots of rules that aren't on the cards, but I feel like in that case, it should just be on the card.
Yeah. So there is the Ingmar Orc, which is the 2/2/3/3.
Well, give me something wimpy. Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
Okay, you want to take that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. And then no, Jesus, 3/5/2. I don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, I don't have any feints this turn or anything. It's a bummer. I'm going to pull the same guy out, too. Alright. Alright, cool. But we
Wow.
still have the same amount
Yeah.
of progress, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and we're keeping that Orc War Party up there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you're first player, and yeah, they were correct. Yeah, Aerion needs to be traveling with the first
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
So...
We'll just say that I would have done whatever you did. Although I'm sure you
Yeah.
probably attacked on turns you shouldn't have had him, but whatever.
yeah.
He is ranged. So, okay.
All right, so you're first player. Let me go ahead and grab a shadow card, and for you, and then I'll do some shadow cards over here for me.
My threat.
And obviously, mine's a
God.
side quest card.
I haven't gotten any of my threat reduction, which is really annoying. But
All right, so whenever you're ready to defend,
I'm just going to take it as threat with Frodo.
okay, and let's go ahead and flip it.
And it's not.
Nada.
So raise my threat by 2.
Okay, and then I'll go ahead and I'm gonna take this Ingmar Orc undefended, the one with the
Yikes.
side quest on it.
Okay.
And add 2 damage, and then God, do I want to roll the dice again at all or no?
No.
No?
No.
No, why not? Don't you have a hasty stroke?
Oh, wait. No, I already used it.
No? Fair enough, whatever.
I mean, I can return that card to my hand. Do we
No,
have an
no
action
worries.
window right now? We do.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and block a restore. Kind of a cheap, kind of expensive chump blocker there. And then block this guy with Faramir. No damage.
Well, the one good thing is there just aren't a whole lot of shadows in this particular quest.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can kill some people. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... So I got 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still not enough, is it?
I mean, you can kill the Angmar Orc.
That's kind of what I think of what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to kill the Angmar Orc with Aragorn, defeat him, exhaust that, bring him back up. I'm going to pull down the Orc War Party.
Wait, how did you kill the Angmar orc with Aragorn?
He gives you each enemy
Oh, right,
gets
then
minus
minus
one
one. Right,
defense.
right,
Yep.
right. Yep, his shadow
And
goes away too.
then Sam now has plus plus one attack,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and I'll. So we got 2. That's 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7 with minus 1. So 7 to 2 is 5, and that kills that guy.
Okay.
And we'll get rid of all these. Move these around. And that's
Oh,
pretty much it.
thanks, chat window folks. After we reveal a side quest, we get to ready Earian.
Ah,
So
nice.
had I realized that, I would have done all my attacking first.
Do you want to do your attacking first and kill that guy?
Technically, yeah, because that's 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
sorry, I jumped the gun there.
Yeah, so 7. So I guess yeah. So he's dead.
Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, totally forgot about that.
All right, sweet. So that's it.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
So Gandalf goes away, and Control N. So take Earian back to your side, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play this, even though it's whatever. Each reduce our threat by 2. Or should I just do mine by 6 because I'm
You
38?
can't reduce your threat because of the outlying homestead.
You got to be kidding me!
No, sorry.
Boo! God, I can't play anything.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right. Well, then I'm not doing shit.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to.
I can do it later in the round, I guess, because oh no, it needs 8 frickin' progress. Good grief.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play a Defender for Moss, and hopefully, what's the condition of those? That's the first picture. I'll Arion. It's a stage they win the game.
Oh, you know what? Each orc enemy had +1 defense.
Ah, that guy should be still be.
I still would have killed my dude because I had
Yeah,
1 extra.
my guy has 5 damage right now.
But
That
yeah.
sucks.
But would you have been able to kill your guys?
No, it was exactly 5 damage. Let me pull him back in here.
But would you have
blows.
taken more damage? Like, would Aragorn have 1 extra attack?
He would have 1 extra damage too. Good catch.
How did I deal with my dude? I don't even remember.
You should take 1 more threat.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Stupid card.
Stupid cards. Stupid reading the
Well,
cards.
we're gonna have to take care of this thing this turn.
Yeah. So this guy, where was that? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that guy right there. So I'll put 5 damage on this guy. We need to clear that stage this turn.
Yeah. You mean the orc ambush?
Yeah, the orc ambush stage this turn.
I'm sure we will.
Okay.
You can leave most of your guys up. I mean, we don't need to make a whole lot of progress now. So.
Okay, so you're just gonna quest then?
Yeah, and you can fare me if needed.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, I'm only sending 10, which I guess isn't actually all that much. I can discard though if we need it.
And then I can actually I'll send Sam too.
I guess Halberad too, because he doesn't have to.
Yeah, Halberad and Sam. So I'm sending 7.
Okay, cool. That's pretty good.
Okay, so then we're going for the orc ambush, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so first card is Treachery. Reveal 1 encounter card for each quest card in play.
I can cancel that.
Cancel it. Okay. Yeah. Next card.
Yeah.
Rugged Country. If current
what
quest
did you
is side
announce?
quest, Rugged Country gets.
Oh, did you quest with Aragorn? And
I didn't quest with Aragorn.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No.
All right. Oh, so we do have a side. We did say the side quest. So.
Yep.
It's we're only up against 4, 5, 6. Did
6.
you? Yeah.
Yep, 6, and then so you have 10 will per, so we're sending 17.
Mm-hmm. So we make 11 progress.
Yep. So that gets rid of that, and then that gets rid of that, and that gets sent to the victory display, right?
Did we clear a location, or does everything just go? No, everything just goes on the side quest and never spills over. I think.
Correct. Yeah.
Did we have an active location?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I cleared it already.
But do we get to? Oh, because the active location is first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So where are we? You want to travel anywhere?
I mean, there's no reason not to.
All right.
Rugged
Hills it is. All right, and so some shadow cards for me.
After you travel to a location, let's just do this for fun because I've got nothing else I can do. I'm going to exhaust a character and put 2 progress on Rugged Country.
Huh.
I mean, what else am I going to use it for, you know?
Yeah. All right.
So don't
So
forget
I've
the
got
2
all of
progress.
my guys. Yep. All right, and so defense. I'm gonna go ahead and
Should I take Hasty Stroke back to my hand?
yeah,
All right, let me
I
do.
would just in
All right, so
case.
during an action window during travel or something, I did that.
So I'm gonna feint that guy right there, and then I'm going to block um, this guy here.
Yeah, Octagon sort of cheats because we know what the shadow is.
Yeah, he dies, and then I'll go ahead and I'll block with Faramir and flip this over. Technically, he gets +1 for each ally a defending player controls. Doesn't.
Yikes, that's 3.
Eesh. Yeah, so
I
I
mean, I can
control
Hasty
3
Stroke it if
allies.
you really want me to.
That doesn't matter.
You sure? We don't want to keep
Yeah.
Faramir around?
Um, no, I don't need to. I don't need to because I think we're gonna win this turn anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'll get rid of all these shadow cards. And so the first thing I'm gonna do, this guy has 3 defense. I'm gonna swing over with Aragorn. I'm gonna kill this Orc War Party,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna ready him with the Rohan Warhorse.
Okay.
And then I'll swing over for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 2 is 7 and kills that guy.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Oh, so we're not going to win this round.
We do win this round, don't we?
Oh, how do we win this quest?
If the players cannot defeat the stage unless the first player controls Arion, if the players defeat the stage, they win the
Okay.
game.
So it was just the Orc War parties keeping us
Yeah,
from
the
winning.
War parties.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, then, hey.
Yeah.
Minus some of our little goofs here,
Yeah.
I think we managed to win. So what are your thoughts on this quest?
The enemies are pretty tough.
Yeah.
I definitely like Tactics Aragorn.
Yeah.
I was definitely more of a Lore Aragorn fanboy before this, but the quest was all right.
Yeah.
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 We didn't get to see a lot of the side quests pop up, which is disappointing, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dan and Ian both said in comments, I don't remember if it was on the Grey Company's page or their respective blogs or what have you, that this is their favorite box, deluxe expansion, I should say, not favorite ever, but favorite deluxe. Like Ian, I think, commented, this is my favorite since Heirs of Numenor, when there's only been one. But,
Yeah.
and he's like, and that's saying something. So Ian, got to tell you, buddy, you hyped up these quests, and this is, again, I don't want to be overly critical, though I guess I always am. It's just another quest, at least so far. Now, obviously, we haven't played the second or third one yet.
Yeah.
But did I hate this one? No, it's not Hills of Em and Wheel. But I wouldn't say it's anything outstanding. It's just it's sort of a typical kill lots of enemies, but also make some progress. Perhaps my enjoyment of this one was sort of hampered because your side of the table did everything.
Yeah. This definitely, whenever you and I play together in real life, you're more of the killer, and I'm more of the support.
Yeah.
Doing shenanigans type
But
stuff.
the thing is, I wasn't even supporting. I mean, I got stupid ass Hobbit Pipe, which I've never liked that card. Never drew whatever smoke rings to make it worth anything. Now, granted, I could have been using Bearvor myself more, but I ended up questing with her. I'm just not sure my deck really added anything to yours. I mean, with you questing. Now, granted, I don't know how yours was originally built. I mean, maybe you added things that made, like Faramir, for example, that the original didn't have.
Faramir was in the original build.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, Faramir was in the original build. I took out a couple of cards. I mean, one thing that I think probably could have helped this deck a lot was Halfling Determination,
Yeah.
which is what I took out. I was hanging on to. I had Secret Vigil.
Oh yeah.
And Tireless Hunters in my hand, but you never really had anything you couldn't handle.
Yeah, right. I mean,
So
because Orc Work Party is just so beefy that even if I wanted to pull
Yeah.
stuff down, I just couldn't.
yeah. Wow,
So-
bring a better deck, huh?
Yeah, I know, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, we'll see. I've heard Deadman's Pike is easy, slow, solo, and hard in multiplayer.
Uh,
I don't even know what the middle one is, but yeah, it's a typical sort of quest. I can't hate, I can't love
I
it. It's mediocre to me.
like I said, I think that maybe we got a pretty easy draw from the encounter deck with no side quests.
Yeah, we didn't see
I
a
think
lot. We
that
didn't get a whole lot of treacheries either. I didn't feel like, but they're
we could. You know what? Do you want to pull out some of these side quests and see
yeah.
what they
Let's
look like?
let's take a look. Well, there's only 3 cards left in the encounter deck, so we certainly saw everything.
Well, we had a couple of yeah. So there's one.
I didn't get stuck with it. I chose to play. They're saying I'm pissed because I got stuck with Spirit. Look, I might talk a good tactics game on the show, but I don't play. I mean, I play it relatively often, probably more than any other sphere. But one, I don't ever play mono tactics. It's always mixed with something. Sometimes lore,
Yeah.
usually Spirit. I mean, one of my favorite decks are Rohan, and I'm so excited for Spirit Theoden because I've been well, I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say. I've been waiting for him for a while. Maybe I can't post this on YouTube, hint, hint, so I can use him officially. I'm ready to tweak my Rohan deck. So, and that's mostly spirit based. Um, so yeah. Oh yeah, I guess there are a lot more side quests. You're right, we did. If we had seen the rescue Iarian, that would have sucked because that is time, and we would have had to have beaten that one. So if that comes
Yeah.
out early when you're not ready to quest. That could be bad. Orc Ambush wasn't horrible.
Mhm.
Losing your hand could have sucked, though I wasn't playing anything anyway.
Yeah.
No more than 3 progressing placed on the current quest each round. Well, that clears that at least. That doesn't make any sense to me on the current quest. Oh, the current quest. If you don't select this one, you can only place 3 progress. Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I definitely probably want to. I would play this a couple more times just to see
Sure. Oh
how
yeah.
the side quest
Right.
mechanic works and
Right. Right.
everything. And the rescue Iarion. I mean, time 4. I think that could be pretty interesting. Although these decks were questing pretty well, I don't think that it would really pose that much of an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to. I mean, what this the we played 7 rounds.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm looking at right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel like we were in that much
No.
dire straits,
No. No. I
So,
agree. Um.
but yeah, I'm definitely just on a side note, very excited for both Theoden and for Treebeard. Treebeard
Treebeard,
looks like
Schneebeard. I mean, I'm sure he'll
yeah,
be fun and interesting, but not. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever use him. But I mean, I would love him if he was a splashable hero because hell yeah, I'm going to give him 5 attack or add 5 to his attack. But
mm,
to make him splashable, you really need a healthy dose of lore, which like the healing effects, which then makes him not splashable. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
I'm excited to try him out just because I like the Treebeard ally so much.
I know it's going to ruin
Um,
my Eagle Ent deck if people want to use
yeah,
him.
it's going to be interesting to see what my preference is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm definitely kind of at this point maybe leaning towards the ally version,
Yeah.
just because of the resources
Yeah.
and
Me too.
I think he's got better stats. They're not the same stats,
I don't
I
think
believe, are they?
so. I don't think so, but I don't
Yeah,
recall. I'd have to look.
yeah. So
Yeah. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I like that we're getting duplicates of people because then it really makes strategic decisions. Obviously, having Aragorn as a Fellowship hero, if you're playing campaign mode, you can't use any of the regular hero versions, and multiple Theodens, which really everyone's going to play Spirit and never the Tactics one. But even the Treebeard and the Gandalf, and it's going to make for some interesting decisions. And I think Matt said on our episode when we interviewed, or interviewed's the wrong word, when we had him as a co-host. That we should certainly expect more and 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 more duplicate versions of heroes. I think he said that in the episode. If not, maybe he said it beforehand to us. But either way, I think it's just we already know this is happening, right?
yeah.
So it's going to create interesting choices and hampering in sort of a artificial way people's deck building, or at least multiplayer deck building, because you can't all use the same folks.
So, just kind of as an aside, I know that there's a thread going on the FFG forums right now about errataing
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. Hence all my
Tactics
jokes. Well,
Aragorn.
it's
Yeah,
ludicrous. I mean, my opinion is it's absolutely ludicrous. You cannot
I'm
call
just
for errata the day after, and it's insulting to me in a way because I'm like, dude, this stuff gets play tested. Hint, hint. I posted the playtester credits on our Facebook page. You know what I mean? So like, come on. I know that I'm probably not supposed to talk about any of this, but I know this stuff gets play tested, and I certainly know the designers are aware of how all of this stuff works. Now certainly Blue Mountain Trader, you could say, well, Matthew, didn't that get play tested? Yeah, stuff gets play tested, concerns get raised, and stuff sneaks through the cracks. But I don't think that Tactics Aragorn is one of those. I don't
yeah,
think he neutralized combat, at least in our game, because defending, as someone mentioned in our chat window here, was certainly an issue.
yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree, and I'm obviously by watching the video, you probably guys understand how limited of a player I am, but I don't fully understand what exactly the combo is with Rohan Warhorse and Fast Hitch. I mean,
I mean, I guess it's Mary, who we don't have, or Brand, who
yeah,
we didn't use.
yeah, but I would much rather, I don't know, the first thing whenever Aragorn was released, I was like Rohan Warhorse, like and just making sure that you're pulling everything over in the other deck quests. So I don't know. I kind of I agree with you. I don't think there's really any need
Yeah.
to change
Yeah, and
anything
Lord
with
knows
him
what this like.
whatsoever.
I mean, first off, toughness is going to make it more difficult when enemies just
Yeah.
can't take a certain amount of damage. But Kiddo Hearts is asking a question. One question not asked of Matt Newman or Caleb: the vision after the saga quest. I don't think I have asked him that either officially or unofficially. Maybe I will ask at Gen Con, if you guys remind me when we go. I mean, certainly the game existed way before sagas. They weren't introduced until what 2 years after the game had started. So I certainly believe that they will continue afterwards. I believe Matt or Caleb have said publicly, I don't recall, again, maybe I'm saying too much, I shouldn't have had beer, but that, playtesting is done about a year in advance of things. So, what we're getting now is a year after it has been playtested. So, I'm sure the game has a healthy life after the sagas. Whether the saga complements, I think what we'll see are more quests like the Barrow Down stuff, where we
Hmm.
get to fill in the nooks and crannies of the air, the quests that we didn't get in the boxes. That I have no knowledge of that whatsoever, but and if I did, I couldn't say anything. But I truly don't have knowledge of that. So that would be my guess. Is we're going to continue to get fellowship events and those sorts of things that fill in the edges, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Well, any other thoughts?
Um.
Do you have to work early?
I have to be to work at like 7 a.m.
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's horrible. I
So
was going to say I'd play the next one if you want, but if you don't want to, I'm totally cool with
no,
that too.
unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. But I don't know. I liked my deck.
Yeah, I liked your deck too. Certainly.
um, if you guys, I don't have, I mean, I have an Octagon file made, obviously, but if you're interested in looking at the deck list, I can post it on the Great Company podcast page, and you can give any thoughts that you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, very, I think, I don't know, I'm more of a, this deck,
Wait,
I
hold on, Matt. So,
huh.
Natsu Euro, is that Matt Newman? Am I sitting here spilling all these secrets with you in the room? How horrible of me. So, I'm guessing that it is when you're saying plans within plans. So, that must be. We have a designer in the room, and here I am talking shit about the quest. I loved it. It was my favorite quest ever.
God.
So,
Um,
yeah, how embarrassing. No, I mean, that was a fine quest. It was fine. I totally agree that I think it's easing us in. It's the introduction quest. Well, thanks for watching and joining us. That was cool. Yeah, your deck was awesome, though, Matt. I
I
agree.
will.
Matt H. There's too many Matts in the room.
I will say
Jeez, good thing I didn't spill all the things I know.
I didn't get a chance to play Boromir or Galadriel.
Right, 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 right.
Um, but I guess obviously they weren't needed.
Yeah,
I mean, Aragorn's pretty fun to play with. If you guys haven't had a chance to play with him, and whenever I open my box, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical about the player cards just because I like a little more variety in my player cards, but um, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing this deck.
yeah.
So
I think it was good. And this quest was fun. I almost wish we had seen the side quests more. I wish they would have
yeah,
not been shadows.
yeah,
Yeah, my
yep.
poor little deck. It was. I'm just not used to a deck without a lot of allies,
Mhm.
but yeah, but no, it was fun. So here I am talking all this smack, but no, it was fun. Definitely look forward to the next two. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. As always, hopefully we can get the next two in on a live Twitch stream at some point
Yeah.
in the near future. So I'm free.